I have a question here.
Yes, Kanak.
So actually, you told every week we are giving you those weekly reflections also.
Yeah,
I just wanted to know the ideology behind it. Like, why? I know it's helping me as a person to
beautiful.
let me know where I have reached so far. But as a coach, I would like to know from you that, how does it reflect to you when we write our reflections?
So one of my favorite questions. Thank you for asking that. I got just so much energy in my body answer just thinking about that I'm gonna answer that question. So what happened? There's a story behind it. Met a monk in 2020, and he advised me this one little habit. He said, Dipanshu, start contemplating on how you're living your life every single day. Do a daily reflection every night before sleeping, or like every morning or whenever you pick. Nights is usually better. Every evening or every night, ask yourself, how was your day? What was good? What was challenging? And what's your plan for next day? Only practice just repeating a single step action again and again and again and again is not going to help. What helps is deliberate practice. When you do some actions and you reflect on it, and then you improve, and then you keep repeating the process with improved actions. So that reflection is one of the differentiating factors in someone who is successful and aware versus somebody who is living a default life. By doing a weekly reflection, you become accountable, because apart from that, nobody else is there to ask you every day. Even me, I'm going to ask you every 1 week how you're doing. But you have a habit where you keep yourself accountable. How am I doing every day? When I started doing this, when that monk helped me with this habit, when he recommended that habit, I remember I recently shifted back to my hometown for like 6 months, and I was living again with people. And I would misbehave with my sister like 3 days in a row. Like misbehave as in I was angry, I shouted at her or something like that. She's anyway like younger than me. So I shouted at her like 3 days in a row. And I mentioned that in my reflection 3 days in a row that I shouted at my sister and didn't like it. I don't want to do it. There's something I want to change. And guess what happened on the fourth day or the fifth day? I stopped doing it altogether, because the time gap between the action and my awareness about the action was very less, like less than 24 hours. That is the importance of doing reflection. I'm asking you all people, I haven't sent this message to Heather yet. Uh, I ask all of my clients to send me a weekly reflection so that at least once a week you reflect on how your life is, instead of having a couple of months or years passed before realizing, oh, I should have worked on this, or this is not happening, or this is happening, all that stuff. So you can consider that every year you get 52 chances to change your life. And FYI, since I think I did this 2 weeks ago, the masculine and feminine training, one of the habits I started was daily reflection, writing down in my journal what happened good today, what was the challenge today, and what's my plan for tomorrow. That's it, like 2 3 4 minute activity. Does that answer your question, Tanak?
Yes, it did. Thank you.
Beautiful. Cool.